Hello, educators and future teachers. Welcome back to the channel. If you're planning to take the Praxis Elementary Education exam, 2026 is bringing big changes and it could completely impact how you prepare. My name is Emily. I'm a certified educator and I've guided hundreds of teacher candidates through Praxis Prep. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand complex licensure requirements and prep smarter, not harder. In today's video, we're breaking down the brand new Praxis Elementary Education Fundamentals tests launching in 2026, including what's changing in the format, how the standards are updated, and how ETS's flexible options can work in your favor. Whether you're planning to take your exam this year or advising students, you're going to want to stick around for this. Let's start by grounding ourselves in what's actually new. Starting in 2026, the Praxis Elementary Education exam is being restructured into 4 new subtests: 8002 Reading and Language Arts, 8003 Mathematics, 8004 Social Studies, and 8005 Science. These replace the 5001, 7001, 5901, and 7811 tests and are part of a new modular system that gives you more flexibility in how you take the test. What this means is that instead of a single one-size-fits-all exam under the Elementary Education multiple subjects or other legacy codes, ETS is offering a suite of fundamentals tests. This shift isn't just cosmetic. It's designed to make your licensure journey more relevant to how classroom instruction happens today. So why should you care about these changes? The short answer is that teacher prep must match modern educational demands. The new fundamentals exams are aligned with current national standards, such as those from literacy organizations and science and social studies frameworks. That means that the things you're being tested on will reflect what research and classroom experts say matter most for student learning. Instead of outdated content structures or questions that merely measure memorization, the new tests focus on the applied knowledge and skills you'll need as a teacher, from early literacy instruction grounded in science to inquiry-based science and social studies. That's important if your goal is not just to pass the exam, but to walk into your first classroom genuinely prepared. Now let's dive deeper into what actually changed in 2026 and what it means for your approach to studying and taking the Praxis. First and foremost, these new tests are modular. They use what ETS calls Praxis Steps. This system lets you take the exam all at once if you feel ready, or you can take it in smaller steps aligned with major subject areas. The idea here is flexibility. If you're stronger in one content area and weaker in another, you can focus your time and energy where it counts. Another key detail is that the fundamentals tests are tied to up-to-date instructional standards. For example, the Reading and Language Arts Fundamentals exam is grounded in literacy standards from the International Literacy Association and CAEP, which helps ensure that the foundational literacy concepts you're tested on actually match current research on how children learn to read. The ETS has also changed the times and number of questions for each test. All of them are now 100 minutes, except the 8005 Science, which is 90 minutes. On the Praxis site, you can download a study companion for each exam to see the number of questions in each category. This is not just a shuffle of sections and timing and questions. ETS has explicitly built these tests to reflect the science of reading, deeper math reasoning, science inquiry practices, and social studies frameworks that emphasize inquiry and civic life. Now that you understand these updates, let's talk about what you should do next. First, visit the official Praxis website to check which test codes your state is adopting, because not all states will roll out Praxis Steps at the same time. Once you know which fundamentals exams you'll be taking, make a prep plan based on each subject area. And of course, make this next part easy on yourself. Use high-quality prep materials that align with these changes. On study.com, our Praxis test prep courses are built to mirror the new test format and standards. You'll get access to realistic practice tests that simulate the look and feel of the actual exam, so you can build comfort with the testing format and the timing. You'll also get a personalized study plan that highlights exactly what to focus on based on your strengths and weaknesses. When you use our courses, you can set goals and track progress week by week and choose how you want to study: watching videos, reading lessons, drilling with practice questions, or using flashcards. All of this can be done anytime, anywhere, on desktop or mobile, fitting prep into your busy schedule. Before you go, let's quickly lock in the 3 key takeaways you should remember from today's video. First, the Praxis Elementary Education exam is changing in 2026 with new subtest codes 8002 through 8005, replacing the older 5001, 7001, 1001, 5901, and 7811 tests. Second, the new format is modular and flexible, meaning you can take each subject area separately using the Praxis Steps system. And third, the content is now aligned with modern teaching standards, so what you're studying actually reflects what you'll be teaching in real classrooms. If you keep those 3 points in mind, you're already ahead of the curve. If this video helped clarify the new Praxis format, make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on all the latest test changes. And don't forget to check out study.com to start building your personalized prep plan today. Thanks for watching, happy studying, and I'll see you in the next video.